מזל טוב, סיום מסכת ראש השנה ירושלמי. This is Parsha Hashem tells us one of the mitzvot of Messiah. That Chas Shalom, a person should not do avodah zarah. That's called molech. Molech. Because the word molech comes from the word melech. Avodah zarah was called molech. What was the avodah zarah? The Gemara tells us. Torah tells as well. People used to take their children and walk them through like two walls and then slaughter them. And Hashem warns us, Hashem, we should not do such a thing. But Hashem is very strict this time. Very strict. Excuse me. Not that Hashem said, don't do it. Hashem said, listen, you must do it. And if you don't do this, what do you have to do? What do you mean? You have to take this guy and kill the guy. And if you don't, what do you mean if you don't? There's no such thing in the Torah that the Torah says if somebody excuse me, has to do something, if he doesn't do, what do you mean he doesn't do? What do you mean? It doesn't say in the Torah, somebody does avodah zarah, you have to kill him. And if you don't kill him, what do you mean you don't kill him? You got to kill him. Somebody has to keep Shabbat. He has to keep Shabbat. Torah says, you have to kill him. Here comes the Torah and continues. And if you decide not to kill him, you're talking about the Bedin. What do you mean not going to kill him? I don't understand. It's the Bedin. Of course they're going to kill him. The Torah goes out of its way and says, what would have happened if you're not going to kill him? Hashem said, I will take care of you. I will kill you and you descendants. There's no other place in the Torah says it. And he says, will correct me, of course. That's very strange. Hashem talks to Bedin like this. Hashem says to Bedin, if you're not going to do it, I'll take care of you. Why Bedin should not do it? Of course Bedin should do it. What do you mean they're not going to do it? It's Bedin. We're not talking Chas Shalom, low life Bedin. Regular Bedin, they're going to come and tell the guy, what did you do? You did molech. You took your child, you slaughtered to avodah zarah. And Bedin said, okay, don't do nothing to him. Who has such a thing? That's what the Bedin is for, to punish people. Here the Torah says, what will happen? The Navi tells us a story. It was a war between Am Israel and Moab. The king of Moab, his name was Mesha. He asked his people, what is the power of the Jewish people? What's the power? Why they're controlling and they do everything? They told him, listen, was the guy that made Judaism, Avraham Avinu. Hashem tested him to go take his son, slaughter his son. And because of that, asked the Gemara says, the Navi is being hinted. They asked, did you slaughter him? They said, no, at the end of the day, he didn't slaughter him because an angel came and told him to slaughter him. He said, you know what? I'll show you something. He took his son, slaughtered his son. He said, I'm greater than Avraham Avinu. The secret behind it, this guy is a descendant of Lot. That's the secret behind it. The Emunah, whatever it was, that Lot had in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that guy said, not just because Avraham Avinu wanted to slaughter. This guy had powerful root, the root of Lot. He took his son, slaughtered him for Hashem. Not from the Zohar. Zohar says in Shamayim was the whole confusion. It's greater than Abraham. Eventually, they took over. He used to be so-called slaves to Abraham because of that act. What's the secret behind it? Remember, the Gemara says when Hashem was about to give us the Torah, he asked, Hashem asked us to to give him a guarantee if somebody is going to obey the Torah. The Torah is a present from Hashem. And Israel said, "We guarantee." Hashem said, "No." Abraham Yitzchak and Yaakov, Hashem said, "No." Excuse me, until we said our children will be the guarantee. And a person has a child, this child will guarantee his future, his Nasiv Nishma, his Olam Haba, everything is your children. You send the children to North, to public school, you're bankrupt. Bankrupt. Chapter 7, not chapter 11, chapter 7. You never know from what it is. It's chapter 1 also. So the only reason the Gemara says the world stands, Gemara says the Torah stands on Torah. And the Torah stands on guarantee of our children, not the Torah. The Gemara says until we said Seven Ishma, earth was shaking. In Seven Ishma, earth so-called got established. But because Seven Ishma was not we should do it. Hashem said, "Nah, I don't believe you." Actually, David Amer says in Tehillim, Patul BPM, said he didn't mean 100% he can do it. Of course, with Ruach HaKodesh, but in the heart, we weren't on that stage. That's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted the guarantee. And eventually, that guarantee was with our children. It means our children hold the world. As the Gemara says, Yerushalayim was not destroyed until they canceled all the Kol Yaakov, all the elementary schools. Of course, simple explanation means that children learn Torah much deeper. If the children don't learn Torah, the world will not exist. Because the children are the guarantee of the Ten Commandments. And the commandments, the Gemara says, it's the guarantee for the world. בראשית ברא אלוקים, בשביל התורה שנקרא ראשית, בשביל המצוות נקרא ראשית. We're here just because we said Nasiv Nishma, but because we promised Hashem our children should be Bnei Torah, to go to college, to yeshiva. Or somebody send his children not to yeshiva, the liberty with no excuse, just I don't want to Torah education. There's no other excuse. There's no other excuse that he must send him. But otherwise, the world is shaking. Here comes Avraham Avinu, that's the test. Let's talk about it. Go slaughter your son. Avinu, of course, saw the Ruach HaKodesh. Avinu saw Bet HaMikdash built and it's destroyed. Avinu saw all the generation. So what do you mean I slaughter my son? Who is going to learn Torah? Who is going to learn Torah? If the whole purpose of this world is Torah, and Am Yisrael are going to guarantee with his children, okay? Now you're telling me, take your child and slaughter him. What does it mean? What does it mean? I must have a child because I want to send him to yeshiva. And tell me, slaughter your son. So that's went in Avraham Avinu's head. That's the secret of Yitzchak. This was the test. Not test, it's just slaughter Yitzchak. Not test for Avinu. Avinu was thrown into the fire at age 48. Somebody like this is not testing. Besides, if you have common sense, Hashem tells you, go slaughter your son. You say, I'm not slaughtering. You're not slaughtering. He's going to die from heart attack. He'll die from corona. If you have emunah in Hashem, there's no such thing if you don't do it. So what's the test of Yitzchak? What's the test? It's not test. For a person like this, at age 127, it's not test. It's a test. So the test is with the world stands of Torah. the world stands on Torah. How we guarantee Hashem the existence of Am Israel and existence of the world with Torah? I have no Torah. I slaughter my son. So who's going to learn Torah? The Imach Shemo Ishmael. He can learn Quran. He goes to Mecca. That's his test. And this is called test of Emunah. Hashem tells me something. The world tells me to go knock down the pillar of the world. Go knock. But it was a test. I'm going to pass the test. Naja told him, he told me to tell you, I know that you have fear of Elohim. What it means is that to go do Hashem's will back at Yitzchak, it's death going to hold the world. What's going to happen with my child? I don't care. Atot Ratzon Borenu. If you do the will of Hashem, if it doesn't make sense, that holds the world. Not because it makes sense. The rabbi said something makes sense. This doesn't make sense, I don't keep it. That's the whole test of Emunah. That's the test. And this really Avodah Zarah of the molech, that's the secret. People are not crazy. Go take the children and slaughter them. What's wrong with it? You're my Jewish people. A goy, okay. A Jew can go slaughter his son. Hashem warns in the Torah, yeah, people are going to do it. And Hashem said, listen, you got to kill the guy. And if you're not going to kill, what do you mean not going to kill? Of course I'm not going to kill. What do you mean I'm not going to kill? I'm Bedin. I'm the Bedin HaGadol. You're going to say the guy did the right thing. Because this is Akedat Yitzchak. From Akedat Yitzchak we learn that slaughtering a child holds the world. Hashem Tavaminu, go slaughter your son. In order to have Emunah. I said, what's going to be with the Torah of my son? The Torah of my son. You need the world to stand up. The world stands on Emunah. If you listen to what I tell you, ask no questions. That's why Hashem goes, if we say, out of his way over here in this particular mitzvah. Hashem said, what's going to happen if Bedin will not listen to me? I'm going to take out Bedin. I will destroy I'm going to kill all these Bedin people, and they're going to have karet, and the children, everything. What Hashem is saying? Hashem is saying, listen, I know Yetzirah said, I'm going to slaughter my son. Like Mesha, Melech Moab, Hashem said, Asherot Tiviti, I never had this in mind, this stupid guy, Mesha. Of course, it made in Shemaim a big balagan, confusion, but Hashem said, never had it in my life. The guy did something for Hashem, I never wanted it. The test of Amorino to see if he believes something contradicts so-called creation. This is the Avodah Zarah of the molech. And this parasha says, don't you dare do it, don't you dare do it. And if Bedim will say, okay, let him do it, I'll take up Bedim. Because Hashem never wanted it. It was a test of, but you should know really what you have to have, Emunah in Hashem. It doesn't make sense, doesn't make a difference. Hashem wants it, the world stands Emunah. The Gemara says, B'zchut ha'emunah nigalim. B'zchut ha'emunah will have Mashiach Ma'ah b'minav.